Okay, so welcome to Pangit Ugali Podcast, kung saan Pangit Ugali namin. Kaya inaayos namin. Ayaw na ayusin.
Ayaw ko na ayusin.
Kasama natin ngayon is our recurring guest.
Recurring guest.
The man behind the camera, Jerome for us.
Yes, hi, hello guys.
Obviously, the Bros Production.
Takinainis. Obsidious Studios. Ganun na.
Actually, still studios. Okay, let's go right ahead to the topic. Same ulit, 2 Reddit posts and the topic that we chose. So, here is the first one. Gusto ko magbasa?
Sige, pwede. Title is Nakakapagod Maging Malakas. Okay. Then, eto na naman ako in the middle of the night, umiiyak sa hindi ko alam na dahilan. Pero ang masasabi ko lang napapagod na ako. Ang daming nangyayari na parang hindi ko na kayang masabayan. Parang pakiramdam ko hindi na ako yung tulad ng dati na kaya pang magpanggap na malakas. Nauubos na ako. Ako sumasalo lahat ng rant ng pamilya ko. Financially and emotionally, medyo nag-struggle ako sa work. Hindi ko alam if gusto ko pa itong career ko. Nakakapagod, nakakaubos. Try kong magpahinga at mapag-isa. Umayos naman pakiramdam ko, pero after a few weeks, ito na naman yung same feeling. Gusto ko lang ng peace of mind at magkaroon ng masayang buhay. Gusto ko ako naman yung pwedeng maging mahina at yung alagaan. Nakakapagod maging malakas para sa iba. Kailan naman kaya ako pwedeng maging mahina? And sad face emoji. Sad face emoji. Tatlo po yun, tatlo po.
So, may opinion ka ba dito?
Sa akin, siguro, for me, si OP is the breadwinner of the family. Yes. Yung parang yung dating niya kasi as far as sinabi niya, siya na yung lahat daw ng rant ng pamilya, both financially and emotionally, siya yung sumasalo. So I think siya na yung parang, yun nga, breadwinner ng family. Maybe happened to a certain scenario. It might be because dahil sa pandemic. Kasi karamihan naman, usually yung mga technically mga panganay is biglang nagiging sila yung breadwinner kasi sa pandemic. And para sa akin, I think para sa akin, kung kaya niyang humiwalay or magbukod sa family, yung parang alam mo yun, bukod ako, pero I'll still support you guys financially. If kailangan nyo, kung may kailangan kayong pag-usapan or may kailangan kayo i-open, nandito ako sa inyo, pero wala na ako. Bubukod ako, just, alam mo yun, parang magkaroon nga ako ng technically what he or she is looking for, peace of mind. Kasi alam mo yun, baka kasi at all the time sa bahay nila may mga girian na kahit hindi naman siya yung ginigirian, pero naapektuhan siya. Alam mo yun, parang second hand smoke. Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Parang gano'n. Ikaw ba?
It's true. Yun dito is, I'm gonna go dun sa malakas na part. Kasi, dito talaga, this person is, for me, is someone who is expressing na napuno na talaga siya.
Oo.
Diba? Parang, for the longest time, akala niya kaya niya. And pinipilit talaga niya na may understanding, maging supportive, everything na parang martir. Yun yung martir. Pero hindi na romantic sense. Martir siya ng pamilya niya. Diba? Buhatin niya lahat kasi that's what a responsible person would do. I think yun yung mga mindset ng mga tao, diba?
Pero I think para sa akin, napuno siya this time.
Yeah.
Naipon na
exactly. Yun nga eh. Like, akala niya lahat nakakaya niya. Pero, eto, learning now, hindi pala. So, now, na-post na kasi sa Reddit. Kasi hindi
na kinaya. I think, this is step 1 for me, at least, ina-acknowledge yung issue within themselves. Para, at least, hindi niya kinimkim. Kasi yung mas magiging problema, pag kinimkim niya ng kinimkim, it might affect them, yung mental health nila or in some other way. So,
pwede yun. So, I mean, here, kasi we don't know much about the family or whatever, pero if possible, I think a good first advice na lang is to talk to the family. If it's possible to tell them na, ay, hindi ko na kaya gawin to lahat, may iba ba tayong pwedeng gawin dito? Mayroon ba kayo naiisip na pwedeng ibang gawin? That would be nice. Kung hindi pwede yun, ano ka pwedeng gawin?
Bounce na ako ba? Bounce na ako ba? Pero yun nga, that's the second step or the next step would be talking. It might be talking to friends.
Pwede rin.
Open up. Like, may problem ako. You can give me your 2 cents after listening to me. Ano yung tingin mong ma-advise mo for me on this specific scenario?
Yeah. Pwede yan. Yung isa akong, actually ito, I can go into a very specific, pero a method na natuto ko kay Dr. K. Hindi ko siya necessarily nagawa pa. Pero I have taught other people this na nag-ask na help sa family nila. Is, well, yung isa is the most basic one is to listen, diba? So, kasi here, siya yung may problema, so syempre gusto niya ilabas. Pero, how can we get people to listen to us, diba? And it's again, since ginagawa naman yan, sinasalo naman niya yung emotional problem sa mga tao, it's not just about taking the problem and then releasing them from that problem. It's about listening to them. Okay, naiintindihan ko, kunwari, ikaw, nanay ko, parang, naiintindihan ko, nahihirapan ka na dito, ganyan, and all this. Tapos, pwede ko naman ask sa'yo ano naman nakikita mo sa akin, diba? Para may POV din, diba?
Parang kumaga
back and forth.
Parang basically, diba, sinasabi rin nila, hindi mo nakikita yung sarili mong problema because other people will point it out for you.
Yeah. Yun yung maganda ron. Para din you feel heard, diba? You can feel, kung magawa yun and may resolution na doon, that's nice. Okay na doon. Kung hindi pa kaya yun, ito yung pinaka parang step-by-step method talaga na kita tinuro ni Dr. K. So, here, ang sinasabi niya is parang, if it's a family thing, or kahit siguro na group of friends, set up agad ng date and time. Okay, guys, usap tayo na tunari sabihin natin dinner ng Friday. Usap tayo, gusto ko lang makapag-usap about sa family natin or sa friend group natin. Walang sasabihin about basta mag-usap tayo. Kasi medyo nakakatakot yun, diba? Wala naman. Not necessarily to the point na manakot, pero just to the point na, okay, may something talaga para makapag-isip naman sila. Okay? And then, when the time comes, okay, usap tayo. You don't tell them the problems. You don't tell them na, oy guys, wala na kayong ginagawa, ako na naglalagay ng pera dito, ako na nakikinig sa lahat ng mga problema nyo, hindi ko na kaya to. Huwag ganon. Ask them again. So, ano isip nyo sa kunwari friend group? Ano naisip nyo about sa friend group na to? Parang kamusta naman ba to? Mukha bang may ma-improve pa or wala ba? Parang, what do you guys think? And talagang pull the answers from them. Kung sabihin na wala namang problema, okay naman to lahat. So, pwede may point out. So, okay na naman sa ito, parang wala ka namang gustong ibago dito, ganyan. Talagang try to push na may maano doon. And kung wala talaga, like talagang lahat ng maano mo, hindi nila nakikita talaga, at least in that sense na nakinig ka na sa kanila. Yun isa na yun eh. Nakinig ka na sa kanila to the point na sabihin, to clarify na wala talaga sila nakita problema. Okay. So kayo, wala kayong problema dito. That's, if I understood correctly, yun talaga ang sinasabi nyo. Tapos, after that, it's your turn naman. Okay. So, it's my turn. Okay.
Nakinig na ako. Makinig kayo sa akin.
So, sa akin naman, ito yung nakikita ko problema. Ganyan, sabihin mo. And then, instead of stating it as a fact na, okay, problema to, sabihin mo na, ito yung nakikita ko. And then now, what do you guys think about this? Mukha bang something na to or whatever? Baka sabihin wala naman magagawa dyan eh. Mga Pilipino minsan, diba? Ganun talaga eh. Wala kaming pera, so ikaw talaga kailangan magbuhat ng lahat ng bayarin dito eh, diba? Parang, so pwede maging ganyan. Okay, sige. That's the current state. Let's see na ganyan talaga ang situation. The next step is to ask the man. So, na yun na nakikita nyo na may ganitong problema talaga, na siguro na may valid naman. What do you guys think you can do? Specifically kayo. Kanyari, sabihin kayo, ano feeling mo pwede mong gawin about this? Like, not necessarily anything na hard.
Parang I might give an alternative.
Alternative.
Wow. Parang to help alleviate the situation or to alleviate the problem, kumbaga.
Yun. Isang basta the important part here is, dun sa nalang kay Dr. K, is to get them to give the answers. Hindi ko yung magbibigay ng solution na gagawin. Kasi again, if they're the ones who will give the answer, mas meron silang accountability, responsibility to hold on to those answers that they give, diba? And likewise, it's also another thing to ask na parang, okay, sabi mo ito gagawin mo. Okay, sabi mo maghahanap ka ng trabaho para dito, okay tayo dito, di ba? So, anong mangyayari pag hindi ka makahanap ng trabaho? Isa pa yun. Para may consequence din.
Parang,
diba?
If you do this, pero hindi mo nagawa, ito yung mangyayari. Parang ganun.
Yun, sila rin magbibigay ng sagot. Lahat talaga kailangan sila yung magbigay. Kasi, again, if ikaw magsasabi nun, parang wala lang naman sa masyado eh. Or like, baka, you'll run on fear na lang na, tao sa tao na to. So, that doesn't build a good relationship din, diba? So, ask them again, pag-isipan mo, anong pwede magawa dito? And, this doesn't have to go in a one day lang na pag-uusapan. Kaya ko family. It could go like months, years. Yeah. Pero like, try to be consistent and have that conversation na, okay, this week pinag-usapan natin kung ano yung mga problema. Next week, sige, anong mga pwedeng gawin? And then next week, okay, may mga nagagawa naman tayo, whatever. Ano kayang consequence? Kaya anong pwedeng mangyari kung hindi magawa to? Anong mapupuntahan natin, diba? And talagang step by step siya para may maibuild towards ang family. And it doesn't always have ito yung dito eh, hindi siya foolproof plan.
Like
it is a method.
There are still parang hindrances na mangyayari along the way. Hindi talaga siya yung step A to step B. Pag ginawa nyo to, tapos to. Parang
anyway, what I mean to say is parang it could be very much possible talaga na sobrang tamad talaga ng buong pamilya mo. Diba?
Problema na yun.
Talagang lahat sila nag-rely sa'yo. So, in that sense, wala ka naman masyado nasaya naman yun. That's when you have to think about sa sarili mo, okay ba sa akin to, nagagawin ko to buong buhay ko, or ayaw na ako and I'll just do other stuff on my own. Kung ang sagot mo one or the other, doon ka na magkakaroon na mas conscious decision na gagawin to, diba? Kung pagtutulong sa pamilya mo, mahal na mahal ko talaga pamilya, no matter what, ayaw ko sa iwanan. At least alam mong ginagawa mo yun, knowing that you've tried everything.
So, parang pag in-acknowledge mo sa yung gano'n na, hindi ako tinutulungan ng pamilya, pero gusto ko silang tulungan. Pero, alam mo, parang, huwag ka kayo magreklamo. In-acknowledge mo sa sarili mo na may problem pala, pero alam mong hindi ka kayang tulungan sa problem na yun. Huwag kang magreklamo. More of, decision mo yun. You already acknowledge it, and parang alam mo yun, masama yung term na wala kang karapatan magreklamo, pero parang doon papunta siya.
Siguro okay, kasi ang harsh marinig na huwag ka magreklamo, more of lang. Sige, pwede ka magreklamo, parang lang, kung if it's to the point na parang mailabas lang din minsan yung nairamdaman, sige, go. Pero knowing that you've done everything talaga, you've done all the ways that you could to get people to help, and wala talaga magawa nun, and yet you still accept this responsibility, the consequences of it. It's talaga, like that, from that point ka na mag-move. Hindi siya trying to fix this thing na nasa situation ka na to. Alam mong nandito ka na, alam mong wala ka na magagawa to change these people or to have them do anything else. Edi find a different way na lang from that point forward.
Parang instead of trying to fix the root of the problem, parang try to find ways na lang.
Yeah, adapt. Adapt ka dun, diba? Yun yung dun eh.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Sigma mindset.
Sigma
mindset na pala yan. Pero yun, I think
yun naman na yun eh.
Makakahanap din naman to. Hindi naman ako nakawala ng pag-asa sa tao na to.
Like more of, if ever, mas maganda pa rin talagang talk to the family.
Yeah, yun yung
number one. Pero kung steps, yeah. Talk to the family. Tapos parang kailangan mo ng second opinion, talk to your friends. Alam mo, baka hindi mo alam pero nangyayari din pala sa kanila yun. Alam mo yun?
Kung afford mo, talk to a therapist.
Ayun, talk to a therapist. So, yun.
Madaming hindi pa siya, ang maganda masabi dito is, hindi siya hopeless situation.
Hindi.
Yeah,
like, there will be still possible ways to fix or to overcome. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So, next topic na tayo?
Next topic,
Okay,
that's
next
pretty much it.
Topic. Nasaan na ba yun? Ito.
I think yan. Yeah.
Haba. Okay. Hindi, si Christine naghanap ng mga...
si Christine. No, Christine, ginusto ko na magbasag.
Ito. So, my friends pranked me, and I'm slowly resenting them. The latest thing our group did was to celebrate my birthday, which was on October pa. A few weeks have already passed, and I thought amidst the happy memories, I would forget the negative feelings I had before and during the event. My friends love to prank birthday celebrants by suddenly canceling our agreed plans. Grabe. Having quarrels on our group chat, etc. You get it. I have been a victim of it a few times at first. There was that relief and joy that they were just joking about not being able to go. As a person, it has been my character to be organized. As such, I really hate it when things don't go as planned dahil hindi naman maliit yung impact kung may hindi makakapunta. Amplified by the norm sa friend group namin na kapag may isang nagsabi na hindi makakapunta, the rest will follow kaya ending wala nangyari. Grabe. That's the context. On to the celebration. Literally 12 hours before the event, 2 people said na di sila makakapunta. One said that they had a fever. Another said something happened to their schedule which really annoyed me. Not the individuals, but that I need to painstakingly make changes to my plans. Additionally, someone was brewing discourse and arguments sa GC namin. Putang ina. Literally 12 hours before my event. At this point, I was already scrambling, calling to change the venue as per PAX, changing food portions, etc. What should have been a good night's rest was ruined, and gone was my excitement. Now, the beginning of the event went as per my revised plans. I put aside the emotional taxation that I had hours before and just enjoy what I prepared with my own money, time, and effort. But then, those 2 who said that they won't be able to join appeared, lo and behold, and started singing the birthday tune. I was surprised, but gone was the usual relief. All that was left was annoyance and frustration, and only I knew. I knew how hard I had to hold back, not to ruin everything. At that point, I was stressing that I changed the PAX portion services, etc., and now I had to pay more because of their appearance, which wouldn't have happened had they not, in their sane rational minds, thought of going with an old school prank of saying that they won't be able to come. This isn't even about the money, time, and effort. This is about how they constantly push my limits, overstep my boundary, and fail to take into account how it affects everything. I'm tired of always stressing about them when it was supposed to be a happy time. They're my childhood friends and of all people, I expect them to know what to know me the best. But alas, it's as if they're merely nodding acquaintances sometimes. Lumalaki na kami, and it's high time they grow and mature too. And I don't mean this in a way that takes out the fun, as some may interpret, but as a different approach to earn my emotion na hindi stress, annoyance, and frustration. Akala ko okay na ako pagdating dito, pero hindi pa pala.
Wah, haba. Isa lang masabi ko, pangit talaga ugali. Ewan lang. And all seriousness,
Yeah.
I mean, gets ko naman si OP dito. Like, I feel based dito nga, very organized siya as a person. Like, everything is planned ahead or weeks. Minsan nga months, diba? Like, I don't know if months or, pero lagay na weeks ahead. I mean, nakakainis naman talaga. Kuwari, alam mo yun, nag-plan ka na 10 packs, tapos, uy, hindi pala ako makakasama. So, alam mo yun, parang pinlan mo na eh.
Yeah.
Na, ano yun eh, ninotify mo na sila na, oh, ito pala, mag-set tayo birthday celebration ko like this October, pero 10 packs lang, tapos biglang, alam mo yun, 10 packs lang, yun lang yung hinet count ko, yun lang yung binayara ko, kasi yun yung, let's say, yun yung available dun sa venue, tapos biglang, gate crasher, party crasher, alam mo, ay, dapat kasama kami, tropa ko kami, hindi ganun, parang, kahit tropa mo siya, you're overstepping your boundaries to that person, kasi parang, parang, alam yun, hindi mo nire-respeto yung decisions niya or yung planning phase niya before that celebration.
Yeah. Diba? Yung dito, there's I think 2 things na naisip ko dito eh. One is, sabi niya nga yung sa boundaries. The big question here is talaga for me is, are those boundaries actually set and explained, told to people, or is it just, kasi here, ang basis ko is sabi na they're my childhood friends pa ganyan. So they should know me and my boundaries ganyan. So it's hard to say. Like, of course, mas maganda talaga kung nakiramdam yung mga tao and alam nila. Pero I'm already within the mindset talaga na, or at least the way I run is, I go with what you tell me. So, if you don't tell me na ayaw mo yung ganito, edi akala ko okay lang, diba? So, pag alam ko naman, and I respect din naman pag may mga ganun. So, in that sense, I hope na at the very least si OP dito, nasasabi naman niya talaga, and hindi lang yung parang puro pakiramdaman. Kasi, there's a lot of assumptions going here na, adult na matatanda na kami, na ba't hindi na ganyan, and, it's kind of, paano ba sabihin to? It's kind of funny, thinking about it, na siya, in-expect niya na they would know them. Diba? Na, dapat ganito na to kasi, alam na, diba? Pero siya rin naman, hindi niya alam kung paano sila.
Oo.
Diba? It's a two-way street.
Oo, like baka, he only knows his friend on the surface level.
Yeah, in that sense, so, I would
baka
say...
ganun, baka to their friend group pakiramdaman lang sila. They don't really open up na, oy, parang sa atin, no? Parang pag may ginawa tayo joke or something, oy, medyo ayaw ko to, please, wag ko na ulitin. At least, alam mo, na-acknowledge mo dun sa person na, rin.
Yeah. Isa yan sa talaga, like, I hope na magawa. Kasi kung meron talagang ganong usapan na, sabi nila talaga, hindi pre, nagbayad na ako sa lahat ng ganito. So, kung hindi ka pupunta, ayoko talaga yun, Ang ginawa talaga nila, medyo bastos na talaga
bastos talaga yun. Pero kung parang sinabi lang na yun. Pero kung siya yung nagplan without, parang, alam mo yun, let's say, ikaw, na birthday, anong birthday mo? Parang, let's say, nag-head count ka na sino pupunta. Pero yung Google Sheets, hindi mo naman shinare sa iba. Parang, wala, parang...
may pause yun.
May pause ka na. Parang, nag-assume, parang, wait, si Karsta pala bahala to any kind of mishaps before, during, or after. Sagot niya yun. Parang ganun yung nangyari. Baka, sa kanya, siya yung nag-decide na, punta kayo sa birthday ko, parang ganun. Tapos,
actually, ganyan, kung hindi mo sinabi dun sa mga tao na, uy, bayad to lahat ng naka-specify. Kung hindi nila alam yun, tapos sisisihin mo sa kanila, medyo rin. Medyo shitty rin.
Shitty rin yun. Pero ito, going back to the post, parang let's say, di ba nga, birthday niya, siya yung nagplan. Kung hindi naman niya sinend nga sa mga friends niya, parang sinabi niya lang sa mga friends niya, punta kayo dito. Parang kinet count niya lang, sino pupunta sa GC? Ito, 8 lang. Kasi tapos nabuwasan ng 2, so 6 na lang, parang ganun. So parang, anything that may happen, alam mo, parang hindi kasalanan ng friends mo. Kasi hindi mo inform.
Not necessarily. That's why talagang ang natin dito is masabi.
Masabi lang. Baka pikon talo ka lang dito.
It's really something like, kasi yung dito is, I don't really, technically advise everyone na lahat ng mga bagay pag-usapan nyo. Kasi, it drains din talaga. Nakakaano siya ng brain power pag lahat ng bagay pag-uusapan yun, diba? So, the question here for me is, kung naiinis ka ba, or kung may nagagawa ba sa'yo yun pag hindi mo na pag-uusapan. Here, for example here, na naiinis siya, na nangyari yun, diba? And again, we're going with the assumption na hindi nila pag-uusapan. So, this is a example for me of someone who needs to talk about it, diba? Kasi kung hindi niya ginagawa and all expectations lang because of how old they are, edi magiging mahirap yun na
parang
continue ng ganun.
Kasi baka sa friends naman niya, inaasa, kasi let's say hindi niya in-open up to sa friends niya after the incident. Baka assumption naman ng friends, okay lang, pwede natin gawin next year. Kasi wala na bang repercussions sa atin. Pero if he or she open up to their friends na, ayaw ko yung ginawa nyo. At least may knowledge na or information yung friends nila na, next time, huwag natin ito gawin. Baka mapikon na siya, parang ganun.
Or kung nasabi naman niya, and alam na ginagawa pa rin talaga nila, they should know. Ay di alam na niya na, okay, next time hindi na mag-invite ng ganito. Kasi ayoko, kung siya naman, ayaw din naman niya na na-feel yung ganong stress. Yet, na-inform na niya, or at least alam niya na talagang hindi nila nirespeto yung boundaries niya na gano'n. But still, ini-invite pa rin niya, knowing that they do have the personality na mag-joke-joke ng gano'n na hindi na trip. that's on them naman ulit na ba't mo pa in-invite to kung alam mo namang sabi, close to friends kami.
Basically, that's the definition of insanity.
Yeah. I mean, in that sense, ang conclusion nga doon is, you really don't have much to do. Parang yung kanina na parang, kung talagang ginawa mo naman lahat and yet you still keep doing this thing, nasa yun na yun.
Internal problem.
Problem mo na yun na, kung gusto mo talaga maano tong friends na to, you really cherish them even if they are annoying you sa mga ginagawa na lang ganun. Just know na, okay, it's really part of the dynamic ng friend group nyo na no matter what, talagang mangpaprank sila kahit na nakaset na lahat ng mga bagay na kailangan bayad lahat talaga na specific, diba?
Parang sa atin, may dynamic tayo. Kahit di naman masama yung tao, sasabihin natin na bakit ugali nun.
Ano yan? Para safe na tayo pa. Kasi pag sinabi natin bakit ugali na tas tama, at least tama tayo. Pag hindi naman, joke lang yun.
Joke lang yun. Parang gano'n.
Grabe. Pero may mga ano ka pa ba dito?
I mean, wala na eh. More of internal problems eh. Kasi,
it really is.
Kasi if he didn't, or they didn't really open up to their friends after the incident, it's an internal problem na parang going to the assumption na hindi, matandaan na siya eh. Parang gano'n. Pero if he, they open up to their friends naman after the incident, tapos ginagawa pa rin ng friends nila on the future events, problema na niya. Like, it's more of, you're on the wrong friend group. Parang gano'n, lipat ka na.
Yun talaga yun. It's knowing what you want and what to expect with other people, especially if you talk to them. Which actually goes nicely into our next topic. The last topic natin dito. Yun sa pinag-usapan natin.
Oo nga pala, pinag-usapan natin.
Actually, very, very nice yun kasi for context sa mga people dito, we have the other channels, Ugali Productions, where we do make skits and collaborated. Hindi naman siya technically part of the team, pero collaboration pa rin siya kasi may separate page Cinebros Production. And ang intindi pala nung una, kasi ako di ko alam nung una na ganito pala yung nalaman ko lang later on, or at least a few days ago lang nag-uusap kami ni Jerome over Messenger na agreement ba or like the express lang na-express niya dati.
More of we express the idea na parang technically, sabihin natin collaboration.
Yeah, collaboration.
Skits nyo, stories nyo for POV, pero let's make it cinematic. Or parang ganun.
Kasi they provide the camera work, the lights, ito. Parang ngayon, actually here in this podcast, nag-a-apply yung gusto nila na, kasi ako, wala akong pake, parang kasi gusto ko lang mag-podcast, usap-usap lang. Camera, whatever, you do you, kung anong trip nila. And here, you notice, very cinematic in that very very nice, di ba? So, pumapasok siya doon. Pero dun sa skits naman, nung ginagawa namin noon, ang naging usapan was, kung sino yung mag-iisip ng skit, siya yung magdidirect, siya yung magsusulat, siya yung mag-edit, lahat, diba? And for me, that came with the parang, okay, even the look of the skit is dependent on the person making the skit. Kasi, for me, that's what makes sense. Especially, like, usually pag nag-shoot tayo para sasabihin, okay, gusto ko ng gantong scene. Kayo naman, hindi naman parang, okay, alam ko na, ganito yung angle, ganyan. Sige, ituro mo sa akin kung saan yung angle, di ba? Parang
parang, at least yung flow. Doon sa pag-akasulat mo, parang ganun.
Yung naging lang doon is, doon, susundan nyo kami. Pero yung gusto nyo pala, was yung lighting kayo yung
diba? That was supposedly the plan.
So, in that sense, talagang nagkaroon, yung the topic here is like mismatch, what happens para parang may mismatch ang
creative looks or creative idea. Parang
the creative ideas within a team, diba? Na especially if you're collaborating, hindi lagi na same yung na eye to eye kayo sa lahat ng bagay. And what to do about it? So, may gusto bang ma-share dyan muna?
Wala, sa akin talaga, para at least, parang everyone is on the same floor. Brainstorming. Like, alam mo kasi it might be, my idea is okay na siya. Sa akin, para sa akin. Pero, other people might have additional ideas na paano kung gawin natin kung ganito? Paano natin gawin tong ganon? Is parang, hindi ko naisip yun, parang gano'n. Kasi, two heads are better than one, basically. Parang gano'n. Yun yung sa akin, yung parang, Pwede rin is pag-usapan talaga. Ano yung plan talaga. Parang set in stone. Isa-set in stone natin na ganito yung stories nyo. Tapos, lights namin or paano kami mag-lights. Okay ba? Parang
yun din. Kung okay ba talaga. Kasi, yung in-express ko kay Jerome dito is parang, the difficult thing about it is, yung nga, na pinapasulat na, lahat na pinapagawa doon sa isang tao, magsulat, edit, and all that. So, parang baby niya yun na, okay, lahat na tong plano dito, inisip ko na, even how it will look at the end. Pag biglang, ayaw nga pala, ganito yung lighting na gagawin namin. Parang iba yun sa naisip ko. Ganun. So, in that sense, maganda nga talaga na, instead of, well, I don't know kung tama ba sabihin ito, pero instead of na lahat ng bagay gagawin ng isang tao para mag-prep doon, yung pagpe-prep is also a collaborative effort. Para even in the culmination, even in the conception of the idea of the skit, meron ng may teamwork na agad. Para at the very least, coming from that point, the development of the idea to a product is a collaborative effort na hindi masyadong magkakaiba yung tingin. Diba?
Pwede rin if ever, kung lumaki man yung team natin, we could assign one person, like what they call in the industry DP or director of photography.
Pwede rin yun.
Ayun nga, parang yung concept mo, dadaan mo sa DP.
Pwede rin yun.
Para, ito, ganito. Maganda tayo lighting dito. Maganda yung lighting.
Actually, yeah. Maganda.
Kung ba kayo mga tips? Sana, ba kayo tips?
Hindi,
ako sumama sa guys.
Feeling ko naman, true naman. Actually, that's the plans for next year. Wala naman manood na to eh. Wala naman manood na to para pwede sabihin. Hindi, joke lang. Hindi. So, in that sense, maganda yung ngayon may DP. Actually, maganda nga kung kung big picture thinking na like I'm thinking about parang mga shows actually, diba? Or like stuff that we could paano ba to? Take inspiration from. Like, I remember you mentioned like isa Key and Peele or as a general statement, like a general example, like Saturday Night Live, diba? Na meron silang look talaga and skits na ginagawa. So I think ang maganda is, ngayon ko lang naisip to ang maganda is if we set the theme pa lang dun sa, okay, we want skits that look like this. Kunyari sabihin natin, we want skits that look like they are taken in a warehouse na cinematic ganon. Doon kayo mag-isip ng skits around that. Diba? Maganda yun. Para doon, the conception pa lang will form to that.
Mag-revolve around.
Oo. Kasi yung naging mahirap was, parang ako, gusto ko parang, The Office, which is very plain and flat, diba? Doon yung conception ko. So, doon ako nag-iisip ng parang nag-evolve siya. Kaya pagdating sa lighting, iba pala. Parang, doon ka na parang ka nagkakarera ka na Tapos, pero, nga pala, magdaan tayo sa ibang expressway.
Gets ko naman. Pero yung sa'yo kasi, let's say, you are referring to The Office US. Diba? Nakita mo na ba yung The Office Australia? The Office Australia, yun? Still, flat lighting, diba? Pero, yun, more of naging modernized style nila na lighting. If you have seen it. Kasi, diba nga na-mention mo yun nung sa messenger natin na you haven't seen modern take on The Office. I think you should try to check yung The Office Australia.
Actually, naisip ko bigla dyan na-mention mo. Hindi yung Office Australia. Something that has kind of like that look. Ikaw na pala ba yung Modern Family?
Nakikita ko clips, pero I haven't.
Pero sa clips na nakikita mo, di man necessarily cinematic lighting, pero the camera work is more professional. Yun yung naisip ko doon. Kasi, ang nakakatawa doon is din siya reality style TV show din siya. Kasi The Office di man siya parang, documentary siya
Mockumentary.
Mockumentary siya Yung Modern Family is something like Meet the Kardashians ata. Yung parang ganon na they're centered around the family, ano ba nangyayari dito. Pero syempre, dahil sitcom siya, medyo unrealistic na yung mga nangyayari na parang hanggang sa CR sinusundan sila na parang, ba yun?
Pinoy Big Brother updated.
Parang so, in that sense, pwede yun na it's about taking inspiration ulit more to open up ano ba yung mga pwede. Kasi the limiting factor talaga sa akin is kung ano yung nakikita ko, yun yung alam ko lang naman. Sa ngayon, madami tayong nakikita pag nagpo-phone, madami tayong nakikita ng mga clips ng mga tao na on their phone lang nagre-record. Pag yun lang yung nakikita mo, hanggang dun lang yung akala mo na pwedeng gawing clips. Admittedly, parang ganyan yung nakakita ko with watching The Office, diba? Or at least The Office US. And kung totoo nga naman with the other styles na sa Australia or I don't know, madaming iba eh. May India pa nga yun eh. Pero iba-iba talaga yung iba talaga yung style nila, diba? So, that's a good suggestion to see ano ba yung mga pwede. And I think even in that sense na parang yung sinasabi nila dati na parang shot list, ayun.
Shot list, yeah.
Sabi nila sa shot list na parang sa shot list, it's not just about the angle, I think.
Yeah,
even the lighting, diba?
Even kaya kami sa yung ginagawa is pag bubuka ng shot list, maghahanap ka rin ng mga frames. Sa tingin mo babagay doon. Diba? Hindi naman babagay, parang more of pag itong shot na to, i-reference natin to. Parang gano'n yung nangyayari.
Yeah, so even in that sense, I think kung makakapaggawa ng shot list na parang mockumentary style and you want it to be cinematic, here's a shot from The Office Australia or Modern Family, sabi natin. Okay, mukha ba tong within sa gusto mo rin ba? Kasi ito parang natitripan ko to. And kung sabihin mo, mukhang okay yung angle, pero it doesn't look cinematic enough. Hanap naman, okay, ito naman nakita ko. Mukhang mas bagay sa vision ko na within sa vision mo. What do you think, diba? Parang,
kaya nga doon papasok yung lagi kong, diba, lagi kong ino-offer pag nagmi-meeting tayo. Brainstorming. Kasi nandun yung talaga yung kailangan natin. Parang, kasi nga, tulad ng sinasabi mo na, let's say ikaw, may idea ka. Baka ako, may ma-input ako dun sa script mo na, hindi ko naisip yun Parang gano'n, diba? Kaya yung like, brainstorming is, matrabaho siya, pero it's kailangan talaga siya. Parang, essential siya, basically.
For next year na yun, guys. For next year. Sa ngayon, naghahabol pa kami. Pag may oras, kailangan talaga ng oras para doon. Pero I think it's a good thing to do, especially for teams, creatives, ganyan.
For teams na malalaki.
For teams, for collaborative efforts. Ayan. Kasi kung nasa team ka and tagasunod ka lang naman sa gusto ni Direk, edi wala namang mga...
Wala.
Kung cameraman ka na, tapos sasabihin ni Direk, ayan, shoot mo to na ganito.
Gusto ko po na Chango.
Gusto ko Dolly. Gusto ko medyo...
Gusto ko yung ka-gimbal.
Kung makikinig yung director sa'yo na parang, ano ba yung sasabihin mo? Cameraman ka lang, binabayaran ka namin dito, ba't kita gaganyan? Kung gusto mo magganyan, magganyan pa na ibang trabaho. Para
tama ito. More of, sa collaborative efforts, more of, essentially yung brainstorming kasi everyone has their own specific niche or these niche. More of style or taste.
I think in that sense then, kasi magagawa naman natin talaga yung brainstorming na maayos, hindi yung brainstorming last minute. Kung magawa na natin yun, I think it's not also a matter of makuha lahat ng gusto ng lahat. It's more of, okay, gusto mo to, gusto ko to, gusto niya to, gusto niya to. Ito ang parang pinaka, not necessarily everything is in here, pero ito yung pinaka okay na itsura. That kind of takes most of whatever everyone likes. Are we okay with this?
Yeah, pwede rin yung gano'n.
Mas may happiness. Mas may happiness na lalabasan pag, okay, at the very least, kunwari sabihin natin, hindi talaga naging cinematic yung lighting. Pero we did try and see ano ba if dito. That would feel better na parang, okay, at the very least, na take natin into account what we could do here. Baka hindi talaga siya papasok. Pero baka, hindi siya as flat as originally thought. That would be better. Or kunwari sa akin, sabi ko, ay gusto ko talaga mockumentary. Pero, actually, yung script na ginawa mo, mukha siyang okay na, na parang, movie. Kasi it works, the script works with that. And like, sige, di ba, parang, in that sense, it's a nice way to, for people to learn, di ba?
Or, pata rin para, at least, hindi mo ma-feel na parang they took over. Parang gano'n.
Kasi hindi na siya collaborative.
Parang at least yung kumari, let's say, yung script mo, itadaan namin, ito, idea namin. Okay ba sa'yo? Parang gano'n. Yun yung nangyari. Yun yung parang more of magandang mangyari. Kasi sa atin, usually sa atin, last minute na talaga.
Alam mo kung bakit yan?
Bakit, boss?
Kasi isa lang yung nag-edit madalas naman.
Sorry, boss. Sige.
Kung kaya talaga, natin, maybe we started off a bit too early. Baka mas maganda. Actually, di naman
Hindi.
Umpisa naman, madami naman tayo nasulat ng una tapos nag-shoot, tapos biglang hindi na
nag-die down.
nagsulat. So, kailangan natin ng period ulit na makakapagsulat, and I think that would be a better nawawala ako ng words a better product of our efforts.
Better outcome.
Ayun, a better outcome.
Akala ko ng product. What's the product?
Sobrang na ako, sobrang wala na akong tulog.
So, Avon product.
Front ba yun? Ayoko na. Okay na ako dito.
Okay na?
Okay, ikaw ba?
Okay na rin naman ako.
Yan, speed run tayo ng podcast.
Speed run tayo podcast. Ang ganun.
Okay lang yan. So, yeah. Plug ka muna.
Yan nga. Sinistil for our photo stuff. Cedar Bros for video stuff. Tapos, PUP rin. Kamera niya. Or Pangit Ugali Productions and podcast. Tapos, sa mga pupunta ng AFASG, kita-kits. Nta kami rin doon. Yun lang.
Sana ma-upload to bago nun.
Sama. Next year.
So, sama talaga ako. Ngayon, nag-iipon pa tayo ng pera.
Prof muna.
So, yan, guys. This has been Pangit Ugali Productions Podcast. This has been Pangit Ugali Podcast. Kung saan Pangit Ugali namin.
Kaya inaayos namin.
And see you guys next time. Bye-bye.